What's going on, guys? Pops187 here, and I'm finally back to YouTube. We're playing F1 2017, brand new game that just came out today, well, for most people anyway. And we're diving straight into it. We're doing a 50% race in a Ferrari around the circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, which they're doing out obviously this weekend in the real life Grand Prix. So what other fitting track to do on this game, our first 50% race? I mean, I did do some running in the beta, I'm not going to lie, but it has been a few weeks, and they've probably tweaked a few things since then, so it's definitely going to be a little bit different, a little bit more challenging, and something to get used to once again. So, I'm not expecting to be quick from the outset, but I am running with 105 AI, as that's what I decided I could run in this, on this game in career mode and stuff. Speaking of career mode, I've decided which team I'm going to use. I'm not going to announce it just yet, but I'm going to record it and upload it in a few days. I want to get comfortable in the game first. I want to be comfortable with the handling model. I don't want to start out and have a really shit showing in Melbourne. I want to feel comfortable in the game first before stepping into my career mode and racing there. But yeah, as we can see, around Spa, we're on board of Kimi Raikkonen, the Iceman himself, or the King of Spa, as has been known by some of his fans, as he's won there quite a few times actually. His last win in 2009, in fact, for Ferrari, of course, his only win that season. But he's won quite a few other times as well, and been on the podium here, I think, quite a few times as well. So Kimi definitely knows his way around this track, and we're going to be on board with him today for this race. So on board the formation lap, and as you can see, actually, we're able to access much more options on the formation lap as we pull away from the grid in front of Van Dorn and the Sauber. But as you can see there, the bottom right, we can actually access more things, and I changed a little setting there on the brake pressure, and I actually got an achievement for it, so that's pretty good straight away out of the bat. Achievement's pretty nice to get, but yeah, on the board of formation lap, we're in 20th place, starting down the order. This is Ultimate AI. Let's see how we get on. I haven't done this track yet on this game, not even in the beta. The Spa wasn't in the beta at all. So it's definitely going to be a real challenge. Spa, though, was one of my best tracks on F1 2016. So I feel like if I'm going to adjust to any track quickly, it'll be this one. But who knows? We're starting on the soft tyres, so Strategy obviously is a one-stop, as it would be for most circuits, in fact, on this game. So pretty easy. Tyre wear, not really that much of a problem, which is good for me, actually, because tyre wear is a big problem for me. But there you go, the 5 lights are going out now, and we're away on our first video on F1 2017. And we're taking nice and cautious from the start. We missed the start a little bit of hesitation. And we're taking it nice and easy into the first corner as well. We don't really want to run into anyone, especially with the AI. So the first race with the AI, and there's a little bit of contact with Ericsson's rear wheel there, but nothing serious at all. We're thinking about using the slipstream of Rich Mix overtaking to a Rouge. That'd be very risky. But we decided to wait until the Camel Straight, obviously, instead. With the old engine that the Sauber is running, we should be able to overtake him easily up the back straight, and sure enough we do. I think we do put up to Rich Mix, but we go 3 wide now as the Sauber overtakes the McLaren Honda down the straight, and actually Ericsson there holds it round the outside, outbrakes me. I wasn't expecting that from the AI, so it's good to see already that the AI are braking me into places that I wouldn't expect them to. But then again, I am not really confident in the brakes, obviously. Still trying to get used to the track and the game. But going through the first sector now. Sorry, not first sector, second sector now. As we run wide into the corner with no name, we would drop a whole heap of time behind Ericsson, so it's not really helping the cause. Through Puon though, very nice until we got onto the curb and got a little bit sideways on the exit, so that did gain us some time initially, but then we lost it all again by going wide on the curb. But Ericsson obviously very slow, backmarker team pretty much in real life, so it should be very easy car to overtake really, especially in a straight line. Should be easy pickings, and then we can move up the grid, move into the actual midfield and get some battles on, which we're pretty interesting to do. Wider cars obviously much harder to battle the AI, but it'd be a good challenge. We're going through Blanchimont easily flat. We're looking to the outside of Ericsson, but Ericsson just cuts us off there. Next contact, moving my front wing. I wasn't expecting that, and that was actually kind of dangerous, really. But really, Ericsson covering his line. I wasn't alongside him. I was just looking to the outside, and he blocked it off. So definitely wasn't expecting that. But he brakes very early for turn 1, and we're going to do a very late dive bomb. Locking up the front right. I didn't actually mean to do that, but he just broke very early, And luckily, he left me some room there. A little bit of contact, but wheel to wheel, nothing serious. Now on the back straight, going up the inside of Daniel Kvyat. He's going quite slow in the Toro Rosso. So that's an easy move, really, as we're getting used to our braking zone much more into Le Com. But now we're on the back of Ericsson's teammate Verline. He's up in 15th place. So he's doing pretty good for himself in the Sauber. We're looking inside into Blanchimont, getting the curb quite a bit, but still side by side with the Sauber driver. A little bit of contact, wheel banging up towards the bus stop chicane. We're going to hold it round his outside into the chicane, and it's going to be a nice, good position. Lovely wheel-to-wheel racing with Verline there. But really, a Ferrari against a Sauber has no match. Even with 105 AI on this game, the Sauber is just no match at all for the Ferrari or the Mercedes. So now we've got up the road, we've got Hulkenberg, I believe, in his Renault. And there's a huge train of cars, like a massive train of cars, extending right up to probably about P7, P6 even. It's a huge train. It's going to be easy pickings, hopefully, but annoyingly, it will also hold us up, as it means we won't get that much free air, as we want to try and get up to the likes of the Red Bulls, Mercedes, and the sole remaining Ferrari at Vettel, as they're probably streaking ahead. I doubt any of them will be in this massive train in front of us, but now we've got Carlos Sainz ahead of us. They seem to be really slow through the bus stop chicane, especially in the braking. Not quite sure why, but now we've got DRS, and can we make another move up the inside of turn 1? Seems to be the favourite overtaking spot so far in this race, and sure enough we can. Sainz doesn't really fight us at all there. We leave him plenty of room on the exit, and that's an easy position, really. Easy as that. Didn't get that much more challenging, but though Sainz has actually got a slipstream down towards the Rouge, he might have a comeback up the Camel Straight, and we are running slightly higher wings. It's a default setup, except I changed it from 6 to 7 wings on the front just to get a little bit more downforce, help a little bit in the second sector, and I feel like it definitely helped me during this race. But also hampered my straight line speed a tiny bit as well. I could tell I wasn't as quick in the straights anymore. But now we've got Fernando Alonso out of the race, and we're going to have a replay to see what happened with him, and it's an engine failure. How realistic is that? Alonso actually retired in FP1 literally 20 minutes before I started recording this commentary. I think he had engine issues reporting in FP1, but classic McLaren Honda letting Alonso down once again. But now on board with our progress, P13, we've got Grosjean ahead. We're actually going to make a diving move into that corner, not really an overtaking place, but side by side there with Grosjean, tiny bit of contact, but nothing serious. We left each other fair enough room. And that's a good position up into P12 now, and we've now got a couple of cars ahead. Grosjean's thinking about coming back up the back straight, but really nothing happening. I doubt the AI is going to dive him inside here. But now we've got Perez in front of us. He's battling with someone ahead of him. But we're going to take the opportunity of the battling, and we're going to make a dive maneuver into the second part of the bus stop chicane. Now side by side, going up towards the first corner. We're going to dummy outside, now dummy to the inside, and that's a great position. We actually nearly run into the back of Magnussen there, but we had to double lock up to avoid in the back of him. And now going down towards the Rouge, we're pouring the slipstream. We've got the Renault and the Williams ahead as well. Both battling position. Looks like a Stroll holding everyone up at this point in time, creating a real train as we look at the inside of Magnussen using the superior straight line speed. Palmer weaving all over on the rear wing of Stroll, but we look at the inside of both of them, and that's a triple overtake going into Le Coms. That's not flashbacked, there's nothing there. There was a genuine overtake. I was amazed. I didn't think that pull off, really. I probably wouldn't have attempted that move with the career mode, and that probably is a little bit cheeky, especially as Stroll had to move out of the way quite a bit. But we just broke normally, and the AI just broke really early for some reason. Maybe Stroll had brake problems, but yeah, they just broke very early. We just capitalised massively by overtaking all three of them. Definitely overtaken the race so far, as he tapped the back of Ocon, who's next up the road, as he's going very slow through a Rouge, and that caught us out a little bit. Luckily, we didn't get any damage. Damage is on, I believe, normal damage for this one, not simulation. I probably will be testing that in a later video though at some point soon. But anyway, right on the back of Ocon, and this is going to be an easy to overtake, really. Although the Force India is really quite speedy in the straight line, we're not really pulling ahead of him. We're still side by side, even with DRS. And this is going to be done under the brakes, and we have, sure enough, we've got the move done under braking, as we seem to be quite confident on the brakes so far during this race. Definitely helping us with our overtakes, as now Lap 8, we've got Bottas ahead, P4, so we're doing really well so far on the soft tyres. They're definitely holding up very well during this race. Bottas has come in and has already fitted another set of tyres, so that's how far ahead the two Mercedes are in this race. No catching them, unfortunately. But our teammate, I believe, is on the two-stop Red Bulls. They all might be able to... We might be able to race them and keep ahead of them during this race. Who knows? As we're going in for a one pit stop. Switching from the soft to the super soft tyres, Vettel goes past, Ricciardo also goes past now, and a few other cars, as it's a 2.6 second stop, I believe. Pretty decent from the Ferrari crew, as they're going down the pit lane now. I remember, with this game, we actually have to release the pit lane limiter ourselves, using the Y button on the Xbox controller. There's definitely some more pit lane features on this game, which is really good to see, as you also have to set your pit lane speed limiter when you go into the pit lane as well. But we're redrawing the track in front of Ocon, actually, who did the undercut on us. And he's actually got DRS and slipstream on us, so he could actually challenge up into the common chicane. In fact, he's pulling alongside us, and he's got the momentum so far. He's got the outside line, the racing line, and actually outbrakes us, which is really surprising. I don't know why I broke really cautiously there, but we're right in the back of him, and we've got the fresher tyres and the softer compound. So we're going to look up the inside of the hairpin now. We're small lock up, but Ocon just about leaves enough gap, and we dive up the inside, and that's successfully taken that position. Some good battling with Ocon so far this race, and now we've got Grosjean up the road, but I think he might have to pit still, so he should be easy pickings, as we've got Vettel and the two Red Bulls and two Mercedes, I believe, in front of him. We're in P8 at the moment, so not doing too bad in this race, has got to be said. On the one-stop strategy, as Grosjean peels in the pit lane. Also in the pit lane is my teammate Vettel, so he's definitely on the two-stop, as is Massa, by the way. Massa's going to drop miles behind us, but Vettel isn't actually going to be that far behind us, actually. It's only going to be a few seconds, so there could be some inter-team Ferrari battling towards the end of this race. Ricciardo is quite a way ahead of us on the soft tyres. I believe he has done the one-stop as well, and he's quite far up the road. Unfortunately, I hadn't actually changed the mini-map at that point in time, but I will do that for future videos. Back to the current session. I just haven't fiddled around with all the options yet on F1 2017, but bear with me. Things will be probably better for my actual career mode episodes. I don't know what I'm doing more, but yeah, as we're going through the getting up the back straight now, Vettel's got a great run on us. He must be using rich mix. We're just about okay on fuel. We're about zero really, so we can't really use that much. And unfortunately, Vettel has capitalised massively, and he's got in front of us. So thinking about diving the inside into the bus stop chicane, but he actually was being really good under the brakes there. Very surprising, as the AI used to battling early in this race are really quite slow into the bus stop, but Vettel just pulled away from me. So it just goes to show the pace difference between the Ferrari and the back market teams is really impressive on this game. It's quite accurate to real life, as Vettel there finally caught to the back of Ricciardo. He's about 6-7 seconds ahead of us, so after overtaking me, he just pulled away. I tried to keep with him, but he just pulled away. I mean, he's on the fresher tyres, but he's on the same compound, and he just pulled away. I couldn't keep up with him. So that goes to show that I'm not going to have it all easy during this career mode, or this game really. If we're on 105 Ultimate AI, it's definitely going to be a challenge, but one I'll look forward to, one hopefully I'll come on top of and achieve. But anyway, P6, not a bad race. We did catch up a bit towards the end on Ricciardo and Verstappen, but unfortunately not enough. We've finished about 6 seconds behind. I believe we ran out of fuel going across the line as well. And the tyres were sort of having quite a bit of wear towards the end as well. But either way, that was a pretty good race, pretty good showcase. Well, like, nicely showcasing the different speeds of the AI, how aggressive the AI, especially around a circuit where you can definitely do some battling and some overtaking like Spa. Also one of my favourite tracks, and a track I've been pretty good on old Komassa's games. So there'll be definitely more videos coming out from me in the next couple of days, probably even a few more today as well. So stay tuned, subscribe if you're new, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll definitely be bringing more F1 2016, I nearly said, oh god, F1 2017 videos. More of them will be coming out very soon. I'm really excited to delve into this game more. I'm really enjoying it. Hope you guys are. If you are, then leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time for my next video. So I'll see you guys then. Bombs out.